We all love Halloween, right? But do you know how it all began? Halloween is a holiday celebrated each year on October the 31st. The tradition goes back a long way, and it began with the ancient Celtic peoples who lived mostly in Ireland and Scotland. On that day, in the evening, they would celebrate the festival of Samhain. During the Samhain festival, people lit bonfires and put on costumes to ward off ghosts. Why is it always on October the 31st? That day marked the end of their harvest season and the beginning of winter. Celtic peoples believed that on the night of October the 31st, the boundary between the living and the dead was very thin, allowing spirits to return to earth. So, where does the word Halloween come from? The word Halloween is a contraction of the words All Hallows Eve. Hallow is an old word for a saint, and back in the 700s, Pope Gregory III announced that the day after Halloween, November the 1st, would be a day to honour all the Christian saints who had lived on earth. Halloween has a very long history. More recently, the Scottish poet Robert Burns wrote a spooky poem about Halloween in 1785. And even Queen Victoria mentions celebrating Halloween at Balmoral Castle in Scotland in her letters. How did it get so popular in America? Along with Thanksgiving and Christmas, Halloween is one of the USA's most popular holidays. It was brought over by the Irish and Scottish immigrants who came and settled there. How did trick-or-treating get started? Back in the day in Scotland, trick-or-treating was called guising, from the word disguising. Scottish children dressed up in costumes and pretended to be creepy ghosts and evil spirits as they went around the local streets. By disguising themselves, they believed they would blend in with any wandering spirits and remain safe from harm. After performing tricks or songs, these guisers were given treats like fruit, nuts, coins and toys to help ward off the evil spirits. Trick-or-treating as we know it today became popular after the end of World War II. As more and more American families moved out to the suburbs, trick-or-treating became a fun way for children to wander their neighbourhood dressed in scary costumes and knocking on friendly doors. More importantly, with the end of the wartime sugar rationing, candy became easily available, and today about $3 billion is spent on Halloween candy every year. Tell me about pumpkin carving. In the darkness of winter, light is an important part of the Halloween celebrations. The jack-o'-lantern is the name of the carved pumpkin that was originally set in the window to scare off ghosts wandering in the witching hours after dark. It was the Irish and Scottish Americans who brought this vegetable carving tradition with them to the USA. Okay, so Halloween has changed over the centuries, but it's still kept a lot of its ancient Celtic and Christian origins. It's a great time for people to embrace the mysterious, to dress up in costumes, and to enjoy the thrill of the spooky and the supernatural. Happy Halloween!